Now here is how you can take double exposure photo on the iPhone. Let me explain it, and if you're new here on Foxtecc, subscribe so you never miss anything important. Okay, so inside of the built-in camera, we don't really have that as a built-in feature, so there are more ways how you can do this, but by far, if you ask me, the best way would be through the Snapseed photo editor. So if you're not familiar with it, the Snapseed is an app developed by Google. So it's like a photo editor which is freely available on the App Store, right? So you can go to the App Store and download it for free, and it should be available. It recently got an update, so it looks a little bit different, and you should definitely get the latest version of that if you haven't already. So as you can see, update is available. So I'm gonna get the update, and using this software, we can very easily create the double exposure photo. So at first, I'm gonna leave the Snapseed for a while, but I'm gonna get to my iPhone camera. So I'm gonna switch it like this. You can see the camera is right there because I'm recording, but I'm gonna choose a first photo, which is gonna be of this exposure, pretty exposed and bright. I'm gonna capture an image like that, and I'm gonna create an identical image where I'm gonna dial down the exposure a little bit. That is the whole point. You kind of have like double exposure. You could see the first photo had exposure set differently than the second one. And then now we can move over into the Snapseed like that. Click on Get Started and click on Add a Photo. So I'm going to click on Continue. Make sure it has full access like this. And of course, here inside of the Snapseed, we can pick the images that we want to work with. So at first, I'm going to pick this one, click on Continue, right? And this is the image which I can like edit within the app. So in there, I'm going to click on the tools or make it slide up like this. And one of the features is definitely going to be the double exposure. So it's in the bottom left corner. I can click on it like this, and it pulls up another time the gallery when I'm gonna pick the next image, right? So it's gonna be the other one, and right now I'm choosing the opacity, right? Obviously right now the photos have been taken at the exact same place, so there isn't any like visible overlay or anything, but this is the point of how you can create the double exposure, right? So you can kind of like drag the image even if you wanted to do that, right? Or depends on what you wanted, that's like the point, and you can kind of like make and play around with the opacity. So depends on what the goal is and depends on your creativity, but that's like how you can do this, right? And you can also choose a different layer style or a different type of how do you put this? It's not like filtering. Yeah, these are the blending options, right? So you can pick a different blending option as well, and that's how you can play around with the double exposure. And let's say I'm happy with this result, I'm gonna confirm it and just export it to my gallery, right? So that's how it's gonna be saved. That is the new image which I have saved as such, and that is the double exposure image. Of course, there are a dedicated app for specifically this purpose. So if you look up double exposure into the App Store, I'm pretty sure there are going to be some cameras which claim to do the exactly same thing. But yeah, that's probably gonna be, I mean, at least I'm not a fan of this when I can control it specifically inside of a photo editor like this. I'm a much bigger fan of the Snapseed method, but let me know which one you prefer. Let me know your thoughts and opinions below. I'm gonna wrap it up, and I'll talk to you later in the future uploads.